Hello everybody, this is Love is Dead, and what I have for you today is Virtuous Pro versus mTw. This is one of the international qualifier matches, and it is going to be an awesome one, I know, because we all know that, well, we know, no, I'm not going to tell you. That would be giving stuff away, but Virtuous Pro, awesome. mTw, awesome as well. And if I can give away DreamHack, though, no, I won't do that. I won't do that. I'll make sure that you know, if you don't know who won DreamHack, it might have been Virtuous Pro, or it might have been mTw. You don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about. So first bans we come out. mTw has Darkseer and Broodmother, so they don't want that early game push. Those two heroes absolutely push oriented. Early game, the Darkseer, he can just screw up your lane if you want to hard carry, and Broodmother, she needs a lot of attention, and I think she could screw up your what's it called? This could screw up the safe lane once she gets bigger, but their carry would have a little more time to farm, or they'd have to put a carry mid, or they'd have to put a carry top. Probably more mid with support, which is what I would expect to see. Anyways, the bans coming out from the Virtuous Pro side are Lycan. He is your token ban, plus Nature's Prophet. They aren't looking for that global ganking power and pushing power. And so mTw have banned out Queen of Pain. This is interesting. That means that they don't want one of the biggest gankers in the game against them. So perhaps they're going for a pushing early on strategy. Invoker is not really an early pusher, though. Chen is going to be the final ban out from Virtuous Pro. And Invoker, he's all around. You know, he can do anything, but he's really not an early game character. He's definitely mid. And Enchantress and Leshrac, Virtuous Pro, are going to be taking the pushing role, because that's push gank, or what those two heroes are able to do. And I think mTw won't decide to go a full push lineup for this one. Especially since they banned out Darkseer and Broodmother and Queen of Pain. Maybe they're looking for more of a ganking. I mean, sorry, a 4 protect 1 strategy. We will see what they pick up, and maybe their next pickup will show us a little more about what their strategy is going to be. Leshrac is, I don't know if you guys have played with Leshrac, or I'm sure some of you watching have. I just started playing him. He's really fun to play. If you can land that stun, it feels like really good. If someone's like running away from you and you land that stun from long range and you guess where they are correctly, and then you take them out with your edict while they're stunned. Oh, I just love doing that. Anyways, we're gonna have Enigma plus Windrunner. So Windrunner is usually picked up when she is going to solo a lane, and Enigma is usually in the jungle, so that makes sense. Both of those heroes are able to gank well, and they're able to have a lot of teamfight capability just because of their stunning potential. In Enigma, everyone knows about the black hole, and I will do my best to emulate Toby when he does send that off. But I cannot make any promises that I'm going to be like as good or anywhere near good as Toby, so whatever. And they're going to pick up Windrunner. So pretty standard. I mean, they could do anything with that, so I can't like say what they're going to be doing. Leshrac and Enchantress, their third pickup is going to be interesting. I wonder if they're going to put in a ganker, or like keep going with another push. We'll have to see what they decide to choose here for the international qualifier match. Synderin, I know a lot about him from Toby's cast. I mean, sure, everyone does, but I like to watch him because he's very analytical in his methods, and he likes to keep stats on everyone and you know, lock down what their strategy is going to be. And the big pickup of Beastmaster from Virtuous Pro, I'm not as familiar with NS, so I cannot say what his sort of typical ideas are, but I know it will be good, because they have a strong lineup so far. They have Beastmaster with his ability to roar and put out a huge stun. You have Leshrac, who can deal a lot of damage as edicts, push down towers really easily. Enchantress, who is good mid-game, is good early game. A little bit less late game, but with that impetus ultimate, she can just throw her freaking spear and deal you tons of damage. mTw looking to ban out Anti-Mage. They're looking to ban out a heavy thing that can My apologies for having to skip around there. I had a little bit of a hiccup, but I am back. Anyways, haven't missed a whole lot or anything at all. Beastmaster was a pickup. We have Lone Druid, so that's a early push hero that they don't want to have to deal with the bear. So strong, so able to tank up so much damage, and then he can just like poof, he's back in 2 minutes. So they're not going to want to go up against that. Would that be a good pickup for mTw? I'm not sure, but mTw wants to ban out the anti-mage who could rip through all of them. Very mana dependent so far on mTw, so going up against an anti-mage would have been a problem. And they have, if they don't win it early game, VP could save themselves by having with these strong pushing heroes. They could hold off mTw at this point, and do like a 4 protect 1 if their early push doesn't work out. So mTw seems to be leaning perhaps towards ganking. Maybe. We'll have to see. So they ban out Storm Spirit as well. That leaves Morphling, who has been extremely popular lately, and that would be I would say that would be a fine pickup for them if they're going to do a 4 protect 1 strategy. And it's time for the final ban out from Virtuous Pro. They're taking a good amount of time to figure out who they want to ban out. I wonder if they're thinking what I'm thinking, and maybe they're going to ban out a carry. They're going to go into their reserve time to do it. They're still thinking about what might be the best option. Right now, though, they have a guaranteed, if Beastmaster hits his stun, then, or Enchantress starts with like a creep stun, then Leshrac can follow up with his Split Earth, and that is a guaranteed stun for him, and that's both a long stun and a powerful one. So if Roar gets even like 2 of them, and then Leshrac follows up with that another stun, that's a pretty good team fight right there. They're gonna ban out Shadow Demon, so they don't want mTw to go for the ganking strategy, so they're gonna probably try to go for pushing. They don't want them. Shadow Demon is a huge ganker with his ability to disrupt. That disrupt stops you, puts you in a void for a little while, and then when you come back, you get those 2. Yeah, they're going to go ganking. Earthshaker is going to be their pickup, and I wonder what their final ganker is going to be. Unless they need something like meaty, I'd say. But anyway, Shadow Demon, when you come back from the disruption, you get 2 of yourself trained on you. They're going to hit you as fast as they can, and then you get slowed down with his ultimate. So what can you do, really? Taking a little bit of time with their final pick. I think they have to choose a... Now it is their turn to pick a carry, I would say. It's clear that mTw... Nope, they're not going to go for a carry right yet. They're going to go for the winning lane, Lich. I say he wins lanes because he has that pretty much automatic deny ability every couple of seconds that can come up, and you just devour your own creep, and there you have it. That's a deny. A Tinker. So they are going... Wow. I'm going to have to see what they decide to do with this Tinker. They're going to put him middle lane. Perhaps Enigma in the jungle, Winter in a top lane, Earthshaker probably roaming around and mainly supporting both Tinker and Invoker, who I would say is going to be... No, Invoker will be mid and Tinker will be bottom lane. Cinderin will probably be taking the Invoker. And Sock will be on the Tinker, I would say. And what are they going to do for VP in here? I would say Enchantress in the jungle. We're going to have Leshrac. Maybe Leshrac mid. And Lich plus he's going to support someone in the top lane, I would say. And then Beastmaster can take the off lane. I think they're going to pick up... I don't know what they're going to pick up right now, because that Tinker, he's both push and carry. Oh my! They're looking for the end game. They are going to protect, and they are going to hope that Faceless Void gets enough farm that he can just roll through mTw. I haven't seen a Faceless Void pickup ever in a competitive match, but that's not to say I've watched every competitive match ever. But he's not usually a popular pick because he needs so much time to farm. He is like Anti-Mage, and he can take Anti-Mage late game. Really, if you think about it, take a look at his abilities. He can take on Anti-Mage. But he is equally as late game a carry. So we're going to see what he does. I'm kind of interested to see how Virtuous Pro decides to play him. But he is going to have to be in the safe lane, and he's going to be supported by Lich. I would say they're going to put Beastmaster alone, Leshrac mid lane, and Enchantress probably be in the jungle. That's my guess. Let's see here. Let me get on the correct mode. Haha. There we go. And game is paused. And let's see. So we got KKY is on Faithless Void. Beastmaster is played by Santa. Blow Your Brain is going to be playing Lich. Scandal is going to be playing Leshrac. And Enchantress is picked up by NS. G. They are ready to go. And Cinderin is taking his Invoker. Bucking Mad is on the Enigma. Funzy is on the Windrunner. Kebab is Earthshaker. And Sock is going to be taking the Tinker. And they're not going to look for the aggressive jungle. Actually, they're not going to look to ward that up. They're just going to try to defend their own. I think Tinker is going to be bottom. I still believe that they're going to send Invoker middle lane, and then Enigma is going to be supporting Tinker in the jungle. And you can have Earthshaker roaming around doing his own thing. And they're not going to... Beastmaster is going to be... Yep, he's going to be the off lane. And he's just going to try to take out the top. Misses a couple trees, but still provides a little bit of vision through here and here so that he can avoid getting ganked, since he's going to be going to have a little bit of a problem. He hasn't bought a whole lot yet, so I wonder what he's thinking, since he hasn't bought anything yet. We have... Do we have wards on anyone yet? Of course, Faceless Void is going mid? Okay. Excellent. I'm wrong. I love being wrong. Wards on Enchantress, they're just going defensive, and Leshrac is going to take the top. And it looks like possibly another carry. A carry Leshrac as well. He's going to take up the middle game, I would suppose, while Faceless Void needs to do everything else. He needs everything. He needs absolutely everything. And let's see, if they put two heroes with Cinderin, if they put like Earthshaker in there, Faceless Void is just gonna have a problem, I think, because I mean he's pretty weak early game. He only has early game. He can evade a little bit. He can bash sometimes, but really he's mostly late game once his attack speed comes up. But he's going to be supported by Lich. I was correct in that, although whatever, I missed the lane. And they're gonna have Leshrac soloing top, and Funzy is gonna be up against him. So she should actually have a decent lane, since she's usually expecting a 2v1 situation. She does need to be careful though, because Enchantress can come out of the woods, and that would be able to stun her up, no problem. Except Cinderin is going to be supported by Kebab, and Kebab has a smoke already, so they may be looking for early ganks. Cinderin deciding to go with, he didn't really save up for a bottle, and this is what they're looking for really early. This is what I was talking about, the Earthshaker coming out of the jungle, and if they can land a Sunstrike, no, he knew that was coming, I would say. So with the Exort build, he knew that Sunstrike was coming, so maybe that's why he stuck around in the location that he did. But that is a salve gone for Faceless Void, as well as the tango so far. And Earthshaker going to initiate him again. I think Cinderin is probably going to look up to take Quas, and I miss First Blood up top lane. It was what I was talking about. Enchantress comes in with 2 stuns. She has the Clap as well as the War Stomp from the Centaur, and is able to capture Windrunner in her wiles? I don't know. Her womanly wiles. And more action coming up here. They don't want just saying, we know where you're going, Lich. We're going to give it to you. We're going to give that to you. And they're going to block him off. Oh no, he can't get back. And Cinderin is here. He's not going to go on them, however. It's not going to go quite yet. And this lane's pushed up a little bit far. Beastmaster out of mana and half life. So Tinker should be getting a good amount of farm. And with his heat-seeking missiles plus March of the Machines and a Soul Ring already, he is all set again in this lane. Those are some great items for him to have at this point. I'm gonna keep looking at middle lane here. I think they're really trying for a kill. They haven't been farming too well. He's only gotten 6. Faceless Void has gotten 11, so not a whole lot better, but still a slight advantage. And even though Invoker does, ooh, we're gonna keep going on them, and then he has to use his Time Walk to get away. Cinderin does love his middle lane. He loves his Invoker. So he has 700 gold. He can build up some boots if he wants the extra speed. I'm not sure what the first item he's going to get is. Perhaps he's going to go for finish up a bracer and get his drum of endurance first. Could be interesting to see what he does. Beastmaster still a little lower than half life plus no regen, which is a little bit of a problem. And he has skilled 2 in Call of the Wind, 1 in Wild Axes. And these rockets just gonna keep him out. What does he have that he can really do about it? To be honest, if he comes in any further than he has been, he's gonna get marched to the machines right as soon as right after heat-seeking missile. He has used up all of his regen and has only a little bit of mana. Doesn't have any mana regen at all, but stacking his creep camps, and that's what the Call of the Wild was for. Bucking Mad is going to just take the rune, saying, "Man, I know what you're doing here, but I'm going to take a little bit of 30 gold from you." And ooh, we have a not Virtuous Pro. We have Scandal coming in, trying to get himself a Windrunner. Not able to do so, however. There's only been 1 death so far, and that has been Windrunner. So she's been more careful in this lane. Funzy's an excellent support. He's definitely awesome with positioning. Good micro too. Sunstrike here, it looks like it may have hit Faceless Void. Faceless Void has to be careful. He has his Ring of Health, so perhaps he is, I'm sure he's going for his Battle Fury as fast as possible. And Kebab does not let him do this. He does not let him in at all. Does not want him to farm. And been great every time I've seen him. He has locked him off just by the sides. He's doing a great job there. We have Bucking Mad looking for something. He has Black Hole, but does not have 200 mana. Now he has 200 mana, and it looks like he's gonna go. There he goes. Maleficent to start. Rockets to finish him up. Now we got a Black Hole coming out, as I would expect. No, he can't get close enough. Beastmaster trying to run away as fast as he can. He has Tranquil Boots, so that gives him an extra movement speed, which is great for him. Those Tranquil Boots saved him. If he did not have Tranquil Boots, Bucking Mad would have had that kill. No doubt about it. Tinker going absolutely heat-sinking missile plus March of the Machines. He doesn't have his boots yet. He has 12k gold looking for those boots of travel, I am sure. With that, he's going to be pretty much a global hero. He can just, what you do with Tinker, if you do not know, is you get skilled rearm once you are ready. You walk out to somewhere, use your boots to come back to the base, and then rearm, regen all your mana, and then use your boots to come back out again. And then once you're back in lane, rearm can cast it off yet again, so you can get right back. And they're going to do an aggressive thing here with Funzy. Funzy, I think, knows about it. They're going to go right on him. Troll Trap is going to start. There it is. Leshrac stunning up and ensured with that. And then a Sunstrike to finish her off. Yes! No! It was Leshrac that got her. So Windrunner goes down again. And Kebab needs to come up here to make sure that they don't try to take this tower. With the Edict, especially at level 3, is not going to be too much of a problem for Scandal to take down a tower if he wishes, or at least deal a lot of damage to it. And they're going to devote 2 heroes to this. Just Funzy coming back. It looks like Earthshaker is going to go back into his lane. He needs to support Cinderin, so they keep stopping Faceless Void, who is only level 5, because they are 2v... No, okay, sorry. He is level 5, but Invoker is level 4. Cinderin. And he is going for those bracers. Probably going to work on the Drum of Endurance next. And let's see, how do we got on Faceless Void? Faceless Void doesn't have any other items yet. He can buy his Perseverance, finish that up if he so chooses. But I don't think that's what he's going to go for since he's not really using heavy mana. And wow, Sunstrike would almost hit that if he didn't have to burn his Time Walk to get away. Do we have anything interesting? That's an interesting place for your beast. Sock is just waiting. He has 2.1k gold now. And that is getting him ever closer to his goal. He is Beastmaster at level 4 with only 7 last hits versus Tinker, who has had 44, basically free farm, and level 8. So this is a problem. This is a little bit of a problem. I mean, Beastmaster doesn't need a huge amount of levels, but it's great if he does get them. But free farm Tinker the whole game is not a good idea, because I say the whole game because once he gets his Boots of Travel, then how are you going to stop him, really? You have to devote a lot to kill him. And here he's going to stop his March of the Machines, pushing this tower. Make sure that, even though he's pushed up, make sure that Santa isn't able to get anything. And he doesn't get that last hit. Looks like he's just trying to save up a little bit of his mana. And he's skilled nothing in laser. He's going to get rearmed next level, and I would expect, what has he bought? He's bought the recipe for Boots of Travel. Going to be sending that out on the courier. All he needs was one more last hit, and that will be his boots. And he'll be done with that. And we got action here. We're going on Enchantress. Enchantress is getting Malefice stunned. Sunstrike is... Oh, and then Kebab takes the last hit. Bucking Mad now is stunned by Leshrac, though, and has an excellent stun. Finishes off that kill. Pops off the Edict. Now they have to run away. Kebab is looking pretty bad, and he's one more right-click down. And then, oh no, is he going to get another third triple kill? Is it a triple kill for this? He tries to pop off his ultimate, but Lich is going to take the final kill. And Leshrac has to back off. He is very low life. That was an excellent play there. They were able to get Enchantress, but they lost 2 heroes in the process, giving 2 kills to Leshrac. And sorry, no, it was 3 heroes, wasn't it? Yeah, there's 3 heroes there. And giving a little bit to Lich, who now has Chain Frost up. And so what do we have? So how you doing, man? How you doing? You bought something. You bought up your Boots of Treads, Power Treads. That's what I'm looking for. Windrunner is now looking for something, and Tinker is going to be hard to track now. He is going to be all over the place, and they're going to try to harass Faceless Void down as much as they can. He has to back himself away. But how much is his farm? 55. He's doing excellent in this lane for the amount of problems he's been having in it. He has got skilled backtrack as much as possible, so looking to evade as much damage as he can. And Enchantress is in a difficult spot. She could get caught out right here. They have a lot of stun. But she is just going to harass with her beastie dude. Faceless Void hasn't gone down yet. Kind of surprised that they weren't able to get the kill that they've been looking for so much. Cinderin is level 6. And it looks like Tinker is back again for action. He's going to push in this lane and just dominate it so that Faceless Void can't do anything. Well, at least that's the goal, at least. Now, Enchantress is looking not good spot for you. Sunstrike in a good position, but Earthshaker stops it. Invoker still gets the kill anyway. And now Beastmaster is bottom lane. They may be looking for this. Are they looking for this? Bucking Mad is running in. And Beastmaster Santa needs to run away, which he's doing. And they're not going to get it. Oh, he's coming in a little further than I would expect him to. Malefice stun is pretty long range. But they're going to have to... It looks like Tinker is going to go top lane, and he's going to do his farming action with his Boots of Travel. You'll see him rearm right now. And send himself out once he needs a little bit more mana. There he goes. He should be going back to the base, as I was saying. Fill up his mana, and then return to the battle. That's the power of Tinker. And that's the problem with Tinker, too. But they still haven't been able to do anything to Virtue's KKY here. Cinderin is like, he has 33 last hits when KKY has 66. What's the gold graph looking like? Gold graph is in favor of the Radiant. So much farm coming out from Tinker, which is awesome. And the XP graph is even, basically. And looks like Leshrac is going to be able to push down this tier 1 tower, I expect. They're going to send off March of the Machines. Try to cast off some harassment to back him off. But they do get the tower. Tinker's going to go back now. And now they're pushing in with a tri-lane down bottom. And we got the Axis first. Enigma coming in. He's going to look for a Malphite stun. He converts some demons. Not able to get his stun, but we do have the missiles coming out. And it looks like Power Shot is able to finish off Lich. Now we have Edict coming out on Funzy. Funzy is able to pop off the wind run, so she is saved from that. And now, oh, there you go, Enchantress. Beastmaster is low on life as well. That was a crucial. That would have been if Windrunner hadn't popped off that wind run. When she did, she would have taken a lot of damage from that, Edict. Faceless Void yet again, though. He is here. He is farming. He is not going away. His Battle Fury is not 15 minutes, but perhaps 20 minutes, or he could just decide to go Vanguard, I guess, if he wants it. But I think he really should get a Battle Fury. It's not like AM, where I know that if you're kind of late on your Battle Fury, you can just go Manta style. I don't think that that's really a build that... Or, well, Faceless Void, yeah, he could use a Manta style as well. So we will see what he does. He bought something. What's on the courier? It looks like he's going for the Battle Fury. And he needs another 12k. Not 12k. He needs another 1.2k, or 2100 gold. So 2100 minus 5, that's 800. Needs 800 more gold. And they're going to group up middle lane here. We have 4 heroes here looking to engage. KKY doesn't have the backup he needs. Lich is hiding out, but he is not going to be... He could set off a Chain Frost. Yeah. Chain Frost would be excellent. He could place it right... He could place it pretty well, and then a Chronosphere could lock him down. But they would have to back off. They couldn't take that kill. And Malphite stun on Faceless Void. He's going to have to run away for a little bit. And harassment. They're just looking for the tower. They're not looking for kills. And it doesn't look like Faceless Void, it doesn't look like Virtuous Pro really want to stop this. They're going to counter push on top lane, where they do have the advantage there. Sunstrike just to blow off, try to get KKY from engaging. They really want this tower, and they should be able to get it, because Lich going to turn around, send off his Chain Frost? He could initiate if he wanted to, but he's waiting for his team. I'm not sure what they're waiting for really, and they're just going to let it go. Let it go. Come back in here, blow your brain, and they don't get a trade for that. Still pretty even though. I'd say 5v. So the XP graph still the same. We got the Radiant. Radiant does have the advantage in gold, however. But that is not. Let's see. Wait, how much was it? It was, yeah. It's not like 2k. It's not a huge deal, but it could be a little bit of a deal. Faceless Void, he's 300 or 250 away from his final item to get his Battle Fury. Then you're going to look to see him going into the jungle. And now he's going to go in, and he misses with the Chronosphere. Chronosphere gets nothing. And they have 4 heroes here. And are they going to try to push the tower, or are they going to try to get a trade? Because it's very clear that mTw want this top tier 1 tower. Very clear that they want that. And it looks like Beastmaster, did he buy his... No, yes, he has bought his Soul Ring. He has a Vitality Booster. They're just going to let the tier 1 tower go. And mTw is not going to stop. They're saying, you know what, you're not going to challenge us, so we're going to keep going. We have full health, full mana. Why would we stop? Why would we stop? And now we have Tinker coming in. So we have 5 heroes here, and we're going to take this tower on you. Which is what they will do, and Virtuous Pros smoke themselves up. They're looking for a little bit of a surprise initiation. I think mTw know that they don't know where Virtuous Pro are. So they're probably a little bit worried. And here we go. We got an initiation here. Roar is going to start with Bucky Mad. They're going to get him before he's able to pop off his... No, it looks like he's turned around. He's going to get the black hole. No, he misses with the black hole. Oh, he was taken out right before he was able to get it. But the Echo Slam dealing a whole lot of damage. A whole lot of damage. They have to back off. They have 2 heroes missing now, Beastmaster as well as Lich. Who popped off that mech? Was it Windrunner? Does Windrunner have a mech already? Where did that heal come out of? I completely missed it. No, I don't see it. I don't know. What else was there for the heal? I don't know where that heal came out from. Maybe I'm an idiot, but, you know. Anyways. Or, yeah, oh, he has a mech. Alright. That was what happened. Meched himself up. Set off his black hole. He set it off, like, just for an instant. And Earthshaker came in, took them out, and here they go. Top tier 2 tower is finished off. Virtuous Pro now. Big problem for them because now they don't have the map control that they require, and now, oh, Enchantress gets a Malefice stun on her. No, that was a Cold Snap, not Malefice. They look quite similar. You have to forgive me. Ooh, KKY, watch out, buddy, and you're gonna get Malefice. And you're going to start it off here. They don't have the black hole up, so they can't stop him. He's going to go into the Roshan pit. And I don't think he wants to deny himself out to this, but oh no, with the bash coming out from Roshan, he's not as far away as he needs to be. Shackle's not going to latch, and they're going to run away. They're not going to be able to engage on him. They needed a different stun. Rather, they needed a Shackle to latch or a different type of stun. But that was an incredible... Again, did you see that? Did you see that Earthshaker fissure? Well, he got bashed up by Roshan. Earthshaker fissure, then bashed by Roshan again. Now, Bucking Mad is going to be engaged upon. The Chronosphere has been popped off. Bucking Mad is going to go down again. Chain Frost is... No, he doesn't go down yet. Now he does. Oh, the Chain Frost dealing so much damage, but not enough. And it looks like Leshrac is going to go down. They lost 3 heroes in that fight, especially with the major problem being Faceless Void being lost. They only got Windrunner for it. He hasn't finished his Battle Fury. Does not have it. Now he needs it. 20 minutes. At this point, they have so much push. So much push. We got, like, what is it, like 6k advantage in gold? Oh, another fissure blocking off Beastmaster from stopping this tower push. Not that he really could. I think he would. His roar, maybe they're worried about the roar. That's not up yet, though. What do we got for items? Do we have anything interesting? Cinderin. Oh, he didn't get, he hasn't finished up Drum of Endurance. But he did buy an ultimate orb. No, was that an ultimate orb I just saw him buy? I think it was. Perhaps he's going for a Scythe of Vice to deal with Faceless Void. And Tinker is bombing around the map here. What does he have? By the way, he has a Force Staff. He has an ultimate orb. I'm not sure what he's building with the ultimate orb. Perhaps Mantis style he's going for? I'm not sure. And I don't think the eye, that doesn't really make sense. Maybe the Lincoln Sphere to make sure that he gets off maybe a little more safer. Ah, Tinker, I missed your kill, man. Tinker got himself Leshrac, but Leshrac killed Tinker. Tinker buys back into the game. Does the edict last after you die? Wonder how he was killed. I'm sorry I missed that one. But he is back in action because he bought back. So they're going to take in this final tier 2 tower. That is going to go down. Bam! Enigma gets the last hit. Excellent. KKY, Battle Fury. Haste Rune. He needs to hurry up, man. You need to hurry up, and because you are running out of land to walk on. They're able to push just so fast, so hard that they just took out all their map control. And look at this. Tinker is not going to let them have it. And oh no, but you're going to get Chronosphered up, and you're going to take a lot of damage from Faceless Void. 4 staff saving him. Does he want to chase it? And he is going to chase it. Haste Rune is going to allow him to do so. He gets the final right click, and wow, we have a Shackle. Nope, does not latch. They're going to avoid a team fight. So that was good for Faceless Void there. But he needs to be absolutely huge. He is their team fight. They need to hold him off for like 40 minutes. Every time they're not killing Faceless Void, he is going to be getting bigger. They're looking to finish up some items before they decide to go in fully, however. And Earthshaker, I'm not sure what he's going to buy up. What is Invoker? Has he gotten his Cinderin bought anything else interesting on him? He has the ability to buy something. He has 3k gold. I'm interested to see what that is. We have Enchantress here with not a whole lot. Beastmaster does have a Hood of Defiance, so possibly a mech to deal with the damage that's going to come out from Tinker. As well as, so they should be buying up some BKBs, I would expect. Faceless Void is going to need it to... Faceless Void is going to need a BKB to stop this Enigma ultimate from shutting him down. Lich has finished up his mechanism, so he's just supporting. And he has 16k, so possibly we'll see something come out from him. But he is trying to command his top jungle, and I'm sure mTw know this. They know Tinker scouted him out a little bit. And they're going to send Bucking Mad up to defend this tier tower, and they didn't try to check the rune. Could have gotten an illusion rune. And it's just going to be a game of farm from this point onward, unless mTw decide to go in and make their kills. They're spending 4 heroes here to just farm up the ancients, which I find a little funny. Yeah, they're looking for something on Cinderin. I don't know what they want on him though. So what is he has decided to go with an Exort build, mostly with Quas and a little bit in Wex, just in case he wants to tornado them. Sunstrike has been very useful, although now he has Forged Spirits to help him farm up, and he has finished up a Scythe of Vice, which is an excellent item on him. Then he is, so what is Tinker? What did Tinker want with his ultimate orb? So they already have the Scythe of Vice, Manta style maybe. I don't think Scotty really makes a whole lot of sense on Tinker, and it could be Lincoln's as well. So it remains to be seen. Everyone has basically, skill builds at this point in the game are not a whole lot you can talk about there because everyone's. Sorry for the technical hiccups that I'm having. I get a little glitch right there. I ran out of disk space. Huge noob. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm a freaking noob. So, I ran out of disk space. I cleared up some of the huge files that I had on there. Now I'm back, and hopefully I can finish this cast without, my computer exploding or something like that, which it is likely to do. So here we go. They're going to push in this tier 3 tower on bottom lane, but they are not going to, they're not going to fully engage here. They're just going to push in and wait and do some, see what they can do outside of the base. It can be a huge problem to jump in, especially with the Faceless Void. They don't know where he is right now, although I think they see him. Yeah, they should be able to see him now. But they don't want to go in fully. They don't want to commit to this. And it looks like Enchantress is going to get stunned up a little bit, and she takes damage from Power Shot. And not that they don't want to go in, but they want to play it safe. They want to stay outside when they can and just deal damage to the tower with the Forged Spirits, with Tinker's abilities. And they can do so, which is what they're showing right now. Faceless Void, though, dangerous position to leave him alone, especially this late in the game. 3.6k in gold. He may be looking for a Butterfly, perhaps? Maybe something else? Butterfly for him gives him even more evasion, and it looks like they're backing off from that tier 3 tower. And they don't want to give, they're going to pressure Faceless Void, which is what Tinker did. They saw that he was pushing in their middle tower, kind of like a counter push. Well, actually, absolutely a counter push. And he spent, no, he didn't spend a little bit of gold yet. So what is Tinker up to here, man? What are you buying? I'm interested. You have me interested. What is it you're doing? What are you playing at? Do people usually buy Manta style on him? Or Lincolns? Manta style or Lincolns? I don't know. Probably Lincolns. I mean, Lincolns will give him even more mana, which will allow him to stay in lane further. and just rearm and do it again. Send off his mana intensive spells again. I would say Lincoln's. Put me down for that. If I'm wrong, you can just never listen to me again. No, don't do that. Keep listening to me. I like viewers. But, you know, not like begging for them or whatever. I'm not gonna like beg for you to watch my stream. Ugh. Maybe. Alright, maybe I'll beg for a little bit. Like, please watch my stream, tune in. Enigma bought up Hood of the Defiance. Gonna go for a pipe. I would expect them to go for a little more BKB action. No, sorry. Never mind. The Dire need the BKB action to deal with Enigma. Bucking Mad. And I'm going by Toby. I'm gonna go by Toby's lead here and call him Bucking Mad and not his actual name because professionalism I like. Maybe it's because I'm old. I don't like, I like to try to be professional. An old man. I'm not going to tell you how old I am. You'll have to guess. You'll have to talk to me or something. I'll tell you if you talk to me. You know what? Follow my stream and I'll tell you. YouTube channel. Bucking Mad is going to get Beastmaster with Malefic's stun. He is not going to set off a, he's not going to commit to it with a black hole, but he's going to scare him off nonetheless. They're still going to keep spooning you. I heard, if you've watched the final of the DreamHack tournament, you had Painted Gold calling them the team of spoons or something like that because they just kind of nudge you with spoons until it's just like, after a while, you get a little raw from being hit with a spoon and it starts to hurt. So what they're doing now, they're just pegging at this tower. But giving free farm to KKY. It's give or take. I think that's gonna be a little bit of a problem for them because a big faceless void is just gonna tear through them. They're not gonna be able to handle that. They don't have something to go up against a fully farmed faceless void. It's just how it is. They don't even have like too big of a lead in experience, and their gold. Certainly they have a gold lead. Certainly they do. But all of the gold on the Dire side is on Faceless right here. Like, see how it's kind of leveling off? All of that gold is Faceless. And now they know that they need to do something. So they're going to commit a little further. No, they aren't going to commit a little further. I thought I saw them up there. I forgot the Enchantress on Virtuous Pro. Because, as I said, huge noob. What can I say? But they're just going to continue to do their spoon action up here on the top lane. And they've got a good amount of damage on the tower, but it's costing them a lot of time. That Faceless Void is not gonna give up. Neither of the teams are gonna engage. They know that Virtuous Pro. Oh, here they go. They do get an engagement here. They take out Bucking Mad with Faceless Void. Faceless Void coming in. Look at this damage! Holy crap! Just ripped right through him. He's just gonna come through, rip him off. And what does he have that's gonna make him? He has Mask of Madness. Oh man, sorry dudes, you're just gonna have to die. Funzy gonna get a nice shackle right here, but a stun out from stun on her at all is gonna finish her off. We got an impetus, is not gonna deal damage to her. She's trying to TP out, and she does able to get it, and it looks like Kabap is gonna back off as well. Faceless Void now showing his prowess. He has a BKB that's going to stop a lot of their damage. Going to get through Enigma. And they're just going to have to be careful. I think they might realize now at this point, since they that they can't just keep, hitting them with spoons. They need to do some actual damage. They need to get a Rax. Cinderin is... This is risky. This is very risky. Yeah, you got a lot of heroes converging on you right now. If you get stunned right now, Faceless Void will tear you up. So will Enchantress. And it looks like Faceless Void is going to go. He pops off his Mask of Madness. Just going to get some farm with it, though. Lishrak is here. And they're going to continue their action. They're not going to stop this. They know that they need something, and their best bet is this tower that they've been working on. I want to know if their bet has paid off at all. Can they keep doing this kind of thing? What's the ultimate here? Ultimate is now up on Lich. Beastmaster Roar. Oh, we got a shackle on Beastmaster and Lich, but no engagement. We got a Malphite stun on him now. He's gonna keep him in place a little bit, and he's gonna take a good amount of damage, but not enough to really do a whole lot to him. And they're gonna back off. Nope, they're not gonna back off. But they're gonna keep pressuring this thing. They just need the racks. They just need it. There's no other option. Faceless Void now at level 18. Level 18, he is higher than anyone on mTw's side. Invoker is only level 13. So he can just come in and he can do this. He's gonna, alright, Bucky Matt is gonna get a black hole on him, but it's not gonna be enough to finish him off. And here we go. He goes down. Earthshaker goes down. Invoker goes down. This is the problem that they're gonna have. And now Tinker has to run away. Oh, the stun just misses, but he cancels himself off for some reason and doesn't get away. That's an entire team wipe. Holy crap. They're gonna go for Roshan. They don't have any lanes pushed out that they can try to push in. But this is what Faceless Void can do. And that is not Skeleton Warrior. That is a Roshan. And who are they going to put it on? I would say they're going to put it on... Are they going to go for fully Faceless Void? He would have to drop his something, which probably wouldn't be too much of a problem. They are going to give it to him. So now they have huge team fight potential. What are their ultimates looking like? They have 36 seconds left on that one. And Lich, he has a minute left on his. And everyone else pretty much don't have to worry about their ultimates. Except for Beastmaster, who has Roar up. So they can continue to push this one. And they don't have Black Hole. Malefice, so there was a stun out there. Yeah, we got going on Faceless on Enigma right now. Roar coming out onto him, holds him up so much. He's not going to get away from a Faceless Void with this much attack power. And he's just going to farm up everything in sight. Everything in sight is going to go to him. And the gold graph is now dropped from a 10k advantage down back to like 2k. Here we... And they're down there. Now it's their turn to push. Faceless Void has lifesteal, which is dangerous on him too. He has 2.2k, so 2k, so he can buy back if he wants, if he needs to. And he's gonna go in. They're gonna go on Cinderin. Cinderin is gonna take a lot of damage right now, but the Faceless Void is put into a sheep. He's gonna take a lot of damage and sheeped again. He goes down. Aegis is burned. He's still back though, and Invoker is down as well as Enigma. And now Earthshaker goes down. Earthshaker goes down to Beastmaster's axes, and they're gonna be able to get this tier 2 tower, no problem. Head on mTw is going to have a big problem with this. Those missiles just barely even did any damage at all. We got a sheep stick onto Beastmaster. Beastmaster is going to take a lot of damage from the Malefice stun. He's going to get off his Roar before, and they're going to go for another Bucking Mad kill. Bucking Mad trying to save himself. He got force staffed out, but now he has to back. He does save himself. They have to worry about the black hole now. They got Faceless Void. Oh, Faceless Void goes down to a ton of damage coming out from Sock. He got shackled to a tree. And they're going to look for anyone else that they can find. BKB popped off from Scandal. He's going to back himself away. They're going to defend this tower. They're on the defensive at this point.
Dead ringers.
Dead ringers? Lich, when he gets an illusion rune, it says dead ringers. Wow, alright. That's cool. I don't know if everyone else plays TF2, but if you do, that is from that is a reference to the spy. He has a little clock that allows him to go invisible, and with that, with the dead ringer, you don't get to go invisible unless you are killed, and you feign your death, and are back in action. You're just invisible, but your body goes down, and then you can run away, hide, come back into the fight, and be right back. It's really irritating. Kind of like anyone with Invis in Dota 2. They're going to group up. They want this tier 3 tower. They want this Rax. They know that they need it. Invoker is not really that high leveled, though. He is only level 14. Faceless Void getting bigger and bigger as time goes on. He is level 20. Level 20 Faceless Void is a big problem. And the XP graph, way in favor of the Dire right now. Way in favor of them. I think most of it's on Faceless Void as well. He is level 20. Oh no, but we have Leshrac level 19. Beastmaster level 18. Tinker is level 19, which is great. We'll see if that how that works out for them. He was able to deal a lot of damage and finish off Faceless Void. Here they go in the top tier 1, tier 3 tower. They're going to take it. There it is. It goes down to Enigma. And they're going to look at a Rax. They're going to look at it. Are they going to get it? They have so many little guys, little marches coming out onto it. Dealing a little bit of damage to it. They got Forge Staff. They're not going to go in for a full team fight on it, though, which I think they really need to, because Faceless Void, he is down here. He does have a TP scroll, and that could come back, but they probably want to force him back because he's just going to split push their lane. They're going to have to go back and defend this. But they're not. They're not going to go. They're just going to let it happen. They're going to try to keep doing what they're going to stick with their plan. Be consistent. Faceless Void gets a haste rune. And he's going to push in their top. If you watch him on the minimap over here, he's going to push in their top base. They're going to go for the barracks. They need to go in. Just go in, guys. Come on. I want you to do it. I want you to do it. You can take it. You got 5 versus 3. I think you can, or 4. I think you can do it. No, they're not going to go. They're just going to continue to try to push it in. They're doing a little bit of damage. They are getting a little bit of damage. I'll give it to them that. Tinker is back in to defend and farm up. Faceless Void, level 21. Almost a little bit under 4k in gold. Gonna get this tower. And now we got a Shackle coming out. Gonna get Lich as well as Beastmaster. We have a Chronosphere up again. Sock goes down. He is back in action. The Faceless, the Void. Beastmaster is gonna find himself Earthshaker. Faceless Void has his blink up in 1 second, but Kebab is able to blink himself away too, and they're going to look for Invoker and Funzy. They're not going to be able to get him. They are able to run away. Faceless Void wasted no time. Coming back, farming it up. Farming it up big time. Leshrac pushing himself in, setting up his ultimate. He has his Bloodstone. I haven't been really tracking when he got that, but that's an important item on him. Allows him to spam his Pulse Nova ultimate and just kind of keep it on for a long time, especially if he gets a lot of blood charges on it. Blood charges? Charges? He's got 15. That gives him a region of plus 27. Great item on him. And has Tinker finished up? Tinker has the Sight Device as well. So I guess that was, before. They both had Sight Device to deal with Faithless Void, I would expect, but they haven't been able to get it off onto him. They really just haven't been able to get it off onto him like they need to be doing. And now Sock, he is in the middle of 2 heroes. He's going to be backed up very shortly by his teammates. Still waiting though. Still, they're both playing the split push game. They're smoked up for this, so they wanted a kill for it. They're gonna find nothing though because no one is around for them to get. Tinker is looking up to go top lane, and no, he stops himself from doing it as Faceless Void comes in. He doesn't want to deal with that. Chronosphere would be the end of his life. They still have their smoke, and maybe they are gonna find them. They need to go right. They need to go right. And they got to go right. We got an engagement here. But no Shackle coming out yet. I don't see a Shackle. Funzy's just going to go down. Oh, we got a Black Hole. Black Hole going to catch out Beastmaster as well as Enchantress. Now the Deafening Blast going to stun him up even more. We got, Faceless Void. What are you doing? You're screwing everything up. Oh, you just take him down. Yeah, just screwed it up, Faceless. And that gives them a whole lot of time to push in. Whole lot of time. He's got his Demon Edge. Ooh, is he going for Daedalus? Daedalus? Don't tell me he's going for... I don't want to see a Rapier. I don't want to see a Divine Rapier on you, man. Oh, he could buy it too. If he really wants it. If he really thinks he can do it. Who would that go on, though? Who would that go on in return if they traded it? Tinker doesn't have a whole lot of speed, and Voker is ranged. I mean, he could still have it. That would give him extra damage. He's not that fast, though. And they're going to take this Rax. Look at this, all this damage coming out from Faceless Void. Plus the rest of the team, too. But you can see whenever he hits, it just takes out a lot of... it takes out a good amount of hit points of the towers or whatever he's attacking. You got a Shackle coming out on Beastmaster as well as Leshrac. They have a Deafening Blast, but the Roar comes out in return. Windrunner is now going to be finished off really quickly by Leshrac. And I don't see anyone else getting a kill yet. But they're going to go look for the Rax. They're going to get the Rax. They got a couple more last hits. They got a couple more hits on it, and they're going to sight the Vice up with Leshrac. The Chain Frost comes out, and they go down to Faceless Void again. Faceless Void, you can turn around here, you man, unless you're going to try to go for the straight for the GG. Nope, they want to go for Enigma, and they catch him. 1, 2, 3, 4, he's down. Oh, Faceless Void is such a hard carry. And it looks like that's GG. Bucking Mad has exited the game. Windrunner has disconnected from the game. They're going to look at this final Ancient, and that is GG. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching mTw versus Virtuous Pro. Exciting game. Early game in favor of the Radiant. Late game in favor of Dire with their Faceless Void. And that is the end of it. I'll get the stats screen up for you guys. Here it is. Coming to you. Bang! Faceless Void purchase of a Sanjin Yasha just for the heck of it. Why not? Why not? Hope you guys tune in for more. I'm going to keep casting these, and I hope you all enjoy them. I'm Love is Dead, signing off.